Alright, YouTube, my apologies, especially to my subscribers. I noticed I got 3 to 4 new subscribers since the last video I made, and that was a while ago. I'm so sorry I haven't done a video recently. Christmas vacation, and then school starting. I just didn't have the time. And then, honestly, between Christmas and school starting, I just completely forgot. I'm so sorry. Anyway, I was in California, Disneyland. Los Angeles? Is it? Wherever I was. Hollywood, there we go. Los Angeles. Ah! You know what I'm talking about, you people in the States. And probably most people that know geography. And I don't. I wasn't paying attention. I just followed my mom everywhere. We were in Disneyland. I love Disneyland. It was great. But one of the biggest issues I had with going to the US, as I do every time I go to the US and tell people I'm Canadian, is people will ask me about just about every stereotype they can think of about Canadians. 3 people. I'm pretty sure it was only 3 people. At least 3 people asked me if I had a pet beaver. And I have never seen a beaver in my life. The only beaver I've ever seen is on the nickel. And I told all 3 people that I've never seen a beaver before, except on the nickel. And actually the nickel is the only thing I can think of where I actually know the other side of the coin. The penny is the maple leaf, the nickel is the beaver, the dime is the sailboat, the quarter is the caribou, the loonie is the Canadian geese, and the toonie is a polar bear. See, I know everything. Anyway, I'm so tired right now. Alright, so all these people were asking, every time they ask, oh, where are you from? Because in Disneyland, there's people from everywhere at Disneyland, because everyone loves Disneyland. And it was Christmas time, so there's a lot of people there. Just a lot of people, every time they asked, and I said I'm from Canada, they're like, oh, do you have polar bears and igloos and all that other stuff? Most of the people, I knew they were joking, but there was the couple of people that were dead serious because they've never been over the border before, and they're actually from the south of the states. You could tell from the tans. But I was really frustrated by the end of my trip. I was so tired of people asking me that stuff. Now, beavers and like the fur trade and all that stuff, when Canada was just becoming Canada, I know beavers was a big deal then, but now, not so much. I don't think we've ever had polar bears this far south in Canada. I'm right on the border. I'm in Vancouver. That is not that far from Seattle. It's less than half a day's drive to Seattle. Actually, it's only a few hours to Seattle. So, damn you all. It's not that cold up here either. I admit it is cold. Kiwi, oh my god. I came into this room and run away from you. It is cold here in Canada, in Vancouver, but it's not as cold as the rest of Canada. I do know that in Edmonton, in Alberta, and some of the other, like the interior provinces, on the other side of the Rocky Mountains, how did I say that? Mountains, it is really cold there, but here in Vancouver, on this side of the Rockies, it's not that cold because we're next to the water. Apparently that makes a difference. So there's been some winters when I was younger where we had a lot of snow, but the past few years we don't get that much snow, just to clarify for some of you guys. So in this part of Canada, we don't fit any of the stereotypes. I'm pretty sure there's not many other places in Canada that fit the stereotypes. When people say we have mounted Mounties, someone asked me, do you see mounted Mounties? I didn't even know what she meant by that right away. Then I realized she meant like the law enforcers. On Canada Day, in the parades, yeah, we'll see the red jackets. But, no, not that often. The Vancouver Olympics in 2010 actually really pissed me off, and quite a few other people, when the opening ceremonies happened. They had every stereotype they could think of coming out in the parade. They had a giant blow-up beaver. And like I said, I have never seen a live beaver in my life. So, all of you people, that's weird. Try to watch this camera. So all of you people that think that Canada has igloos and polar bears and whatever else, we're not that far north. Even the farthest northern cities of Canada don't see polar bears. I'm pretty sure they don't see polar bears. Because I've met people from there and they never told me they've seen a polar bear when I've asked. Unless they're trying to keep some kind of Canadian secret up there. Because honestly, the lower belt of Canada is becoming US slowly. I'm pretty proud to be Canadian though. I like being in Canada. We have healthcare. Screw you all. We have healthcare. Actually, quite a few people asked me about that too. We're sitting at Denny's and a guy started talking to us about healthcare in Canada because he wanted to move to Canada for healthcare. Anyway, we have healthcare. Oh, I forgot what I was gonna say. Damn it. I forgot how I was gonna end this video. Damn it, I hate it when I do this. I had a really good point about Canadians, but I can't remember what it was. So obviously I'm a proud Canadian. I'm half Chinese, sorry. I'm not redneck Canadian. Yeah, I don't know. I can't remember. Oh, right, I do remember. When I was down there in California, it was crowded in Disneyland. I can't think today, actually I can't think ever, but in California when it was so busy at Disneyland, just crowded. People were crashing into me constantly. Some lady almost ran me over with her scooter. Like those old people and those, meh. Anyway, I was just apologizing left, right, front, and back, just constantly. I was like hiding in a corner because I was afraid I was going to kill somebody with my bag swinging around. Mind you, I don't like people touching me anyway, but it was so crowded. I was just constantly apologizing. And even my mom was getting sick of me because she doesn't care. But I felt very Canadian just because some people I know from the States say we apologize a lot more here. I'm like, really? I don't really notice. The service is, like, when you want customer service in the States, you would get customer service. Up here, not so much. Mind you, in Richmond itself, we have a lot of immigrants and different cultures here. Anyway, I'm sorry, this is an awful video. I'll do a better one next week, I promise. I promise. I really, really promise. And anyway, I'm half Chinese, so I can't say I have much of family history in Canada. My grandparents immigrated here. But yeah. Stop talking about Canadians. I don't like anything you guys say. And my friends, when I tell them about this, they usually get mad at me and they say, you know, you should just play along with them. But I don't want to enforce this misunderstanding. I mean, it's the same thing as going, well, all Americans are fat. Because you guys eat McDonald's. I eat McDonald's every day. Well, okay, not every day. Every weekday when I get home, well, on my way home from school, I go to the McDonald's drive-thru and I have a chicken McNugget meal almost every day. I am not fat. So I know for a fact that all you Americans that eat McDonald's are not fat. A lot of you are, but not all of you. So I'm not going to go telling everybody that Americans are fat. And anyway, stereotypes are made because of... Okay, I should have had the definition of a stereotype out here. Anyway, stereotypes are made because a majority of a certain group will fit this kind of thing, and that's how stereotypes are made. I'm not sure how the polar bear stereotype showed up, or igloos, or any of that stuff. I mean, I know we're up north, but we're not that far north. Look at a globe, people. But I don't know. I'm not sure how our stereotypes came up. I'm not sure how a lot of stereotypes came up, but that's how racist jokes happen. As I was saying, I'm so tired right now. I'm so sorry. I might do a part 2 of stereotypes when I actually have my thoughts in order and I'm not frantically putting a video together because I feel bad about not putting a video up for so long. When I'm not tired. I hate college.